Nobody is on. Yo, thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for joining me. What's going on? What's going on? Uh, write down where you guys are from too. If you guys, a lot of people have been from India, so it's cool. But sometimes I like to know where people are from, just so I could, um, like if they're from India, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna teach you guys, you know, basics, end of the world stuff, explain it a little bit more. But if you guys are from California or something like that, where you guys already had heard about Jesus, I'll be a little bit more rough. Not more rough, but I'm more, I guess you would say rough, but more, like, more down to like the more advanced stuff. Yeah. So, so, I tell my YouTube channel that has 1 million people to subscribe. Uh, yeah. Subscribe to this channel or my channel. It's all good, however you guys want. I'm not really looking for subscribers, but that'd be cool. Also you get more out there, and then I could get the message out there more. Because the gospel is teaching people about the end of the world, teaching about the signs. Jesus told us about the signs. So, um, you gotta preach it, guys. Yeah. Make a video. Go for it. Uh, Tracks Master. What else we got over here, guys? U.S. Almanac. Yeah, guys. Thanks for cruising in. Just chilling here. Um, I think we're just gonna keep that on. But yeah, we are in those end times signs. The signs that God said before the great persecution, guys. It's gonna get intense. I'm telling you guys, bro. This is just the beginning. He says, "Oh, this is just the beginning of sorrows." That's what he said. So they came to Jesus, right? The disciples, and they're like, "So Jesus tells, what are the signs of the end of the world? When is the end of the world?" And he says, the first things that Jesus says, he says, he tells us some other stuff, but he says, "Be not deceived." This is when he starts telling you the signs. Be not deceived, for many shall come in my name and deceive many, and say, "Lo, behold, this is Jesus Christ." So, who does that? How many people are claiming that, "Lo, this is Jesus Christ"? I'll tell you who. Catholics, for one, will show you a statue. I don't have one, but I'm saying they'll show you some kind of statue. This is Jesus Christ. And there's a lot of people. So God warned us about that. That before the end of the world, these stuff would happen. See what I'm saying? After he dies, these stuff will happen. Even at his time, there was a dude named Bar Jesus, and he tells him, "You child of hell," he calls him. You're a child of the devil. I think that's what he tells her. So something like that in those lines. But yeah, the end of the world. So that it is. There's gonna be people saying, "Oh, look, this is Jesus Christ. He's at my house. He's over there at the caves," and that's what they do with that statue, Jesus Christ statue. Now there's other people. Look at the Mormons, Jehovah's Witness. They have a Jesus Christ. They call him Jesus Christ, but it's not Jesus Christ in the Bible. See what I'm saying? I believe the Mormons, they don't believe that Jesus Christ is God. They believe other stuff. Uh, he's like Satan's brother or something like that. They had like some kind of cosmic sex and all this. Yeah, they believe some crazy stuff. But Jehovah's Witness, the same, you know. They have a Jesus Christ. So you see, many shall come in my name, dude. Like, and look, hey, this is Jesus Christ. They'll show you in their Bibles, in their books. Here's Jesus Christ. That's not Jesus Christ. What are you trying to pull here? You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to pull? When they show you the Bible, of course, when you're looking at it, all right, Jesus Christ is there, but they try to twist it into their own belief, but it's not even it. Like, you gotta read it all yourself, and then, oh no, and they close it up. Boom. So those people have a Jesus Christ, but it's not the Jesus Christ of the Bible. See what I'm saying? Let me see who else. Catholics, like I already said, they have statues and they call it Jesus Christ. You know what's crazy about the Antichrist? That the Antichrist is gonna raise up a statue. And if whoever doesn't worship it, they're gonna chop your head off. All right, that's what's gonna happen. Just to be nice and straight up. A statue, huh? Oh, what do the Catholics have? A dang statue. There's been a lot of reports of them killing Christians because they don't want to take part in the rituals and things like that. Catholics will kill Christians. It still happens to this day. Mexico is one of the biggest Catholic countries. You know what I'm saying? And they murder Christians there. See what I'm saying? The closer they get, of course, closer to the border. Of course, it's kind of like more lenient because they have more, protection. I guess you would say more rights. But once you get more into that country, oh yeah, they're brutal. Look at Europe arresting Christians for preaching. What is the other one? There's another country, Australia, made like a law, like you can't preach outside of a homo place. You can't say anything like, oh, like homosexuals are going to hell and things like that. Or don't send you to prison. You can't say nothing about abortion. You can't say anything about Muslims. That's what they're doing in Europe, and they'll jail you. You know what I'm saying? So this Antichrist system is setting up, and they're gonna start chopping heads off. I'm telling you guys that, and I suspect that the statue that they raise up is gonna be that statue that the Catholics have that they call Jesus Christ, because the definition of Antichrist is you try to put yourself as a place as Christ. You know, you're Christ. You know what I'm saying? You're God, or you're against Him and you do things against Him. Which, if you try to put yourself like you're God or whatever, you're against Him. So fit both ways. You know? A whole bad thing. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I believe that they're gonna try to do there. You know what I'm saying? There's some crazy stuff going on, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, it's gonna get intense. I tell you what. And all right, so there it is. Many will come in my name and deceive many, but you don't be deceived. That's what is the first signs. All right, the signs already happened. What's the next signs? Jesus. Okay, was wars, rumors of wars, pestilence, famine, in diverse places, and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, well that's happened. All right, that's the year. This is there. It's been intensifying. Yeah, for sure. And it says, "Behold, the great falling away has to happen before the end of the world." So the great falling away, which I believe we're in, great falling away, where the church is like separated, and a lot of people leave the faith, and they fall. They go into sin instead of doing their biblical duties and things like that. That's happening. Okay. What is the next things, guys? The Bible says the next thing will be persecution of Christians, and then the mark of the beast 666 happens. That's when they're gonna start chopping heads off. Worship that statue. So that's how close we are. Like, those are the things that need to happen now. Those are the things that we're waiting for to happen. Like, that's how close we are, man. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. I know a lot of people are from India. You guys never heard this stuff, because not even a lot of people here in the United States have heard this stuff, because when they go to a place called church, it's not even like church anymore. Now they're just saying words just to tickle the ear and make the person feel good, and just keep them there. You know what I'm saying? Make them pay rent for the building. That's not biblical. So if you actually look at um, the how the churches were back then of Jesus, it was actually in public. Like, say it was just a pillar where they met in the middle of where all the people were shopping and eating, and that was preaching. That was the church. Another church was outside of a building where they did pagan worship or things like that. And outside of that building, there was another like block or a wall or something, and that was church. That was where they would meet to preach against that building and those pagan ways. Another one was the same thing, but outside of a church, was for them was outside of a synagogue, like a Jewish synagogue, and that's where they would preach against, of course, those ways that they were teaching there in the synagogue. Yeah, that's how it was, man. Another preaching spot was where the public were. Another not only a preaching spot, but another church was where the public would meet up to discuss stuff, discuss issues, or the city issues, or whatever. And that was another church that would go in and meet there and preach against whatever they're doing, or whatever sin they're gonna hit that day, or whatever, you know. So, yeah, dude. So church was actually in public. You know what I'm saying? Not even a building either, because you're paying rent for the dang building. They're expensive, dude. You know what I'm saying? When America was built for Christians, because the Catholics were killing the Christians. So what happened was the Christians, I said, what the hell with you Catholics? So the Christians left Europe and started America. And that's why you see the war versus Europe and America with the King George. Because why? Because they wanted this land. They didn't want us to. They wanted to keep persecuting Christians. They didn't want us to be God's people and continue doing God's work. That's what they were trying to do. And they lost the war. They got beat up, and And that's why there's liberty and things like freedom, because it was supposed to be liberty and freedom for Christians. So we're allowed to congregate outside and have church outside, dude. And that's legal, because that's what our forefathers fought for, dude. Like, they fought for that. People don't do that. People just go and they go under the government. They buy a building, or not buy it, but they're renting it. It's very expensive. Very expensive. But yeah, 501c3 buildings, taxes and all this stuff, exemptions and government money, government cheese. As long as you're on the government thing, you get government cheese. You get something about the taxes, you get a lot of money back and all this stuff. And people could go there, give you stuff, and you give them a paper and write them off for taxes or some crap like that. I think even the Goodwill does that too. But yeah, something fishy going on, something crazy going on. I'll tell you what, man. But yeah, um, yeah, I'll tell you guys, the Catholic Church, they're gonna attack you, Christians, when the time comes. And that's why they're trying to get as much as people here that are not Christian, because everyone who is not Christian will love to see the destruction of Christians. You know what I'm saying? So Catholics are like perfect to bring them into the country as sleeper cells, which you would call them. So yeah, guys, it's gonna get intense. I'm telling you guys, bro. Uh, yeah, you could. What else you want to know? I mean, you could look at the definition of a Catholic, and there's nothing about God there. Definition of a Catholic is a Greek word, "katholikos," which means what? General public. Yeah, man. So you guys gotta wake up, dude. I've been trying to get my people out of things like Catholicism. My people, I'm telling you, which is Jesus people, are gonna come from backgrounds they used to be. They'll be like say like right now they're probably being raised as a kid or something as a Catholic, and I have to go over there and preach and give them the glasses and have them see, and they'll come out of that Catholicism. There's other people that are gonna be Hindus or hear the message, and they're gonna come to Christ, and like I said, come from the family. Like I said, there's different backgrounds, dude, that are gonna come in. There's gonna be people that are Muslim. They hear the message, they hear the preaching. They're gonna come to Jesus Christ. Not to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, and be saved and be part of the family. Like I said, it's gonna be. That's what I'm saying. My people. Those are my people that I'm trying to reach when I go and preach. Those are the people that I'm trying to reach, that are going to listen, and they're going to take heed and follow Jesus Christ. So that is what I'm here for. Not only that, but people that don't want to listen. I'm also here as the watchman, as the people that sound the alarm. Sound the trumpet. Hey, there's trouble ahead, man. You're on your way to hell, dude. You need to repent. Whatever you wanna say or do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, very heavy stuff, bro, going on. I'm telling you guys, man. Like, there's some heavy stuff. Like, yeah, dude, you're gonna see, man. There's gonna be some power. You're gonna see things. You're gonna see things that tell you, bro. Like, it's the end times, bro. Like, dude, for crying out loud, the Antichrist is going to make war with Christians. Because why? Because Christians are going to be so powerful and have such power. If you read the Bible, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, We're getting there, dude. Great far and away. Like, this is insane, bro. Just on the time when all this stuff is happening, the red cows in Israel, if you don't know what the red cows in Israel is, freaking the red cows in Israel means the freaking Antichrist is gonna come. Those are freaking cows mean. It's the end of the world. When the Antichrist gets here, um, that temple has to be up. And that temple can't be up unless those freaking red heifers come in. That's what they're for. That's what they're there for. So they could burn a sacrifice, and then they have to purify the utensils and things like that, and uh, purify against the priests and all this stuff. They got the bloodlines, all this stuff, dude. Got it set up. They got the utensils. They got everything ready to go, which is really insane that happened, ready to go, when all of these other things are happening that I told you. Dude, we're in the end of the world, man. We're so close, guys. And you're gonna start, like, not only start, but they already been doing it, like, around the world. I'm telling you. You know how there's ice? You guys hear of ice? Well, there's people like that around the other countries that are rounding up Christians, and they're killing them. One of them is like Iran or Iraq, places like that, like in there, Syria. Or they'll chop your head off. They'll go around. They go around. Hey, this guy's a Christian. This guy's over here preaching, and he's gonna do this, and they'll go to your pad, bro, and they'll take out your freaking family and everything. They do that also in China. China, they do that. They're Buddhist, you know. Buddhists are very violent people, and they don't like Christians, and that's why when we preach, and there's like someone from China, like came from China, they don't like us, bro, and they'll give us the crazy looks, like oh man, if you're in, I think one time a Chinese told me, man, if you're only in my country, you'll get killed, or something like that, or you get your head chopped off, or your throat's there, something. He told me. I was like, yeah, I bet you guys are freaking communists. Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. So I know you see like those Buddhists that came down, and they're all walking in their socks, and they think they're happy humanity. They ain't help out nobody. What the hell? They can't even help themselves out. People have to give them socks. They had to give them socks to help them out, guys. Humanity had to help them out, you know. Cops had to be there so to keep them safe. They didn't help out humanity. Humanity helped them. So, and Buddhists, what they're doing in China, ouch! I'm getting attacked, people. Buddhists, what they're doing in China, they're violent, bro. Like I'm telling you, they round up Christians. Christians have to go underground to do churches because they'll freaking kill you or throw you in prison and keep you there. Especially if you're the pastor. Yeah, you're going to freaking prison for at least 25 years, you know. First offense. Golly. Yeah, it's intense already, bro. They only allow the big money makers. There's a few mega churches that they allow only in certain places. You know, where they have like a lot of tourism. So they could pretend like, oh, look, well, yeah, Christianity, yeah, we have it. Look at, there's the mega church. You know, it's just another, it's to fool the public, fool the people. See what I'm saying? You head over there where it is China, where China is China. Not the Americanized and we're hiding everything place where people pay to go over there and do whatever. I don't know, prostitution, whatever they're going to be there for. Oh yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on, guys. I'll tell you guys. There's some stuff going on that if you guys don't listen to people like me, then you're gonna have to search it, and what the heck are you gonna search? You don't know what. So this is what we're gonna have to be doing, guys. That's what we're gonna have to be doing, guys. It's gonna get crazy. I tell you guys. Like you already seeing. It's already getting crazy already. And it's not even like the Antichrist time. So that's why I tell people, prepare yourself, man. It's the times like of Noah again, where Noah's Ark, where Noah had to build his ark, and that's basically like us. Like we have to, the building of ark is us. What we're gonna do with us, our family. Who are you gonna want to save? Who are you gonna want to take to heaven with you? Uh, Noah was a preacher of righteousness for 200 years. It said he was a preacher of righteousness, and he was preaching to the whole world for 200 years. The whole world, bro. This is like, how back then there was not a lot of people, so the whole world was, who knows how much. I don't know how much people it was, but Noah for 200 years preached to the whole world himself. And he was a preacher of righteousness. And nobody wanted to listen to him. Everybody was laughing at him. Everybody would laugh at him. Uh, and what are they doing when Noah entered the ark? Everybody was merry, drinking, eating. That's what it said. Having fun, doing this. And he said, but when God closed the door of the ark, and then that rain started trickling down, that's when the people started freaking out. Hey, Noah! Hey, open up, buddy! Hey, I got a family! Yo, I believe now. Open up! Let us in, man! Our family's gonna die out here. They can't open it because remember, God is the one that supernaturally closed the door. That's what it said. They said, and then God closed the door. They couldn't close it. That crap was huge. You know what I'm saying? Not even one man couldn't do it. So he ain't gonna open the door. They had their chance for 200 years. And that's what's happening now in the end of the world. And that's what a preacher is. A preacher is like Noah building his ark. He knows what's going on. He's trying to warn people to get ready and repent and start building your ark. That's what it means to build your ark, man. So people are gonna tell you, oh, you're gonna offend people saying that. You're gonna do this and do that. You think Noah cared? No, like he was doing what God told him to do. That's what if you're a Christian, a commandment from God is you have to preach to people. So automatically you become a Christian, automatically you're a preacher. You know what I'm saying? Like you automatically have to tell people about your faith and about Jesus and hell and everything, dude, the doctrine of Jesus, whatever Jesus did. Uh, because if you're embarrassed, that's bad. The Bible says that Jesus says, if you're embarrassed of me, he says, I'm going to be embarrassed of you in front of God and his angels. So he's literally going to be embarrassed of you when you try to get into heaven on that great day of judgment day, dude. And you're going to try to, hey, Jesus, I'm here, He's like, hey, man, remember when you were freaking embarrassed of me? You didn't want to tell nobody about my name because you were embarrassed. You thought people were going to hate you. You thought people were not going to like you. And you were just embarrassed, Maybe you liked that girl. You didn't want to tell her you were embarrassed of me. So he says, I'm going to be embarrassed of you. before the angels and God. So getting embarrassed is bad. Uh, Also being afraid, if you're afraid of going out preaching because, oh, maybe they're gonna hurt me, maybe they're not gonna like me, maybe they're gonna hate me, uh, they're gonna make fun of me, they're gonna beat me up. If you're afraid, that also will send you to hell. So these people know about Jesus Christ. These people are saved, and they still lose their salvation, and they still go to hell, even if they believed in Jesus Christ, guys. This is what these Bible verses are saying. These are believers. These are people that say, I'm saved. I believe in Jesus Christ. And what happens to them? They go to hell. Why? Because they were embarrassed of preaching his word. They were scared of preaching his word. These are believers, guys. That's why when you go and see somebody like needgod.net, or some guy that's teaching once saved, always saved, you teach them these verses that I just touched you right now. These people are actual believers that lose their salvation, guys. Literally. Well, it says it's gonna be also like times a lot where when Lot left Sodom and Gomorrah, and he left, and what happened with his wife was saved, bro, already. Yeah, even though she was bad, she was already saved already, and she was already on the way. And what happened? She lost her salvation. Why? Because she turned around and looked at the city and says, "Oh, my city," and turned to a pillar of salt. She lost her salvation, guys. So that's what's gonna happen at the end of the world. People are gonna lose their salvation, man. Literally, even if they believe in Jesus. See what I'm saying? So just believing Jesus Christ doesn't save you, guys. See what I'm saying? That's the beginning. Like if you like say if you believe in Jesus Christ and you do the things, and yes, I believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of the God, and all this, you're on your way. You're on your way to keep that salvation. But when you start getting embarrassed and you start doing things like embarrassed of preaching his word, is scared. Maybe you're teaching people once saved, always saved, and you're not teaching them the truth. Yeah, then you're going to hell. Those people go to hell, guys. Those people that tell you that once saved, you're always saved, and those people are preaching a different gospel. They don't know that. Oh man, watch when I get on. That's because every guys that are once saved, always saved, always give them a lot of verses, and they have these lives, and they block me. They block me, dude. And the latest guy that blocked me is his name is needgod.net, and he blocked me, and he doesn't even want to let me on his live because the questions that I had were biblical. These Bible verses that I told you, and he couldn't answer them, and he just didn't. He didn't want to look bad in front of his people. That's what happened, guys. He hasn't responded to me. Before he was like, oh yeah, I'll send you a message. Yeah, yeah, come by to the lives to other people that didn't come with Bible verses. But once you come with Bible verses, you start hitting them with those kind of Bible verses. Now he's scared. Now he doesn't want to look bad in front of his people. So he blocked me. Amazing. Yeah, his name is needgod.net. I mean, it's cool. He's teaching Jesus, but what is he teaching? What is it that he's teaching? You know what I'm saying? And then you start listening. You're like, oh, that's what you're teaching. He's he's literally saying, like, you could be saved, uh, doing anything and staying like that. Anything, whatever it is, bro. Murdering people, raping women, molesting children, uh, just name it, dude. Whatever. That's what he believes. That's not what God is saying in the Bible, dude. You see, that's why he was reaching his people, which were Israelites. You know, they were keeping not all the law and everything, because that's what he exposed them. You know, he's not keeping all the law and everything, but they were not pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? They were not people like that. You see what I'm saying? Rapists and all this. And this is what this guy is teaching. This other guy, this God need God.net. He's teaching that oh yeah, you don't have to do anything, no nothing, and so he's pretty much that's what he's teaching. That's what he's saying. But yet he calls himself, oh, I'm the teacher. I am this, and why? Like, why do you even say all that? Like, you're a teacher, you're a preacher, or whatever. Like, you just have to say, um, yeah, God saves, and that's it. You don't even have to get in your debates or in your things to try to prove it and all this stuff. See what I'm saying? Oh, I'm the one that I could do it. You know, and he's saying that they can. Nobody can do that. That's what he's saying. You don't need to do that. So he like contradicts himself real bad, that guy. So I'm trying to get on there, and when his lives come on, like I won't find out about it until it's over. Yeah, he's been doing that to me, bro, because he doesn't want to let me on. Because I'll tell you, bro, like his channel will not be good anymore. Like he's gonna have to quit. You know, he's gonna have to quit the channel, and he probably will. You know, either that or he's gonna accept the loss, and he's gonna try to like patch it up, and he's gonna, you know, a lot. Watch, bro. Yeah, so he comes on at 6 p.m. But you know, I've been waiting for him, and I'm like, and then I go on there, and it doesn't say that he's live, but and then I get off, and then right after when he gets off, like then the video comes out. Then it says he was live, and but like he live right now, like he won't show up, dude. He won't show up to this kind of conversation right now, because I told him I was like, watch, the Bible's gonna teach him. That's what I told him. I didn't tell him how me or anything, because the things that I know are of God. That's who taught me. That's his ways, and that's what's gonna shut this guy up. God's word, what the word of God says. So, man, what a coward, bro. I mean, and I don't even look like a preacher. Look at me. I don't even know. I don't even look like if I know the Bible. See me down the street. You don't even know that I know the Bible, but I know my Bible, man. I know it pretty well, and it's only because of Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people, oh yeah, you just say it and that's it, and you don't have to do nothing else, then I know that they're a heretic. They're not. And possibly that guy might be atheist. You know, he might be an atheist that tries to infiltrate the church. There's a lot of pastors that are atheists, bro. I had confronted a lot of pastors, and you confront them about Bible stuff, and they don't even know nothing about the Bible. Oh, you got me. You know, yeah, you might know more Bible than me. I was like, bro, you call yourself the pastor. You know, the Bible says contend for the faith, and they just stand there like, you know, well, I guess I might as well just be atheist or just like stuff like that. Like these people are not, these people are not Christian, bro. These people are, I don't know what they are. I don't know, like they're like, let me see. Let me try to explain. This is what they are. So there's people that call themselves Christian rappers, right? But a lot of them are of the world that didn't make it in the world. So they go into Christian rap to put their stuff out. See what I'm saying? And then when they become big, they leave Christian rap and they start rapping for the world. So this is what I see in these people that call themselves pastors. Not all of them, guys, but there is some people like that dude that I tell you from that channel. They try to dress nice and all this and give a message like that, so they could get everybody in there, And then they're just atheists. They're just laughing, maybe even having his little secret little parties, and he's just laughing. Oh yeah, and I tell him, you know, I act like I'm the pastor, and I'm just they don't know their Bible, and I'm just telling them whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he got mad one time when I was watching him. He got mad because somebody hit him up on baptism. Because he says, nah, you don't have to do nothing else to be saved. No works, nothing. You just be saved when you believe in that's it and all this stuff. And then the guy came in with the Bible verse that says, believe and be baptized, and you shall be saved. And he went like this. Oh, and he got all mad. No, 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 that's not works. That's not works. Baptism, then saved. And he started getting mad at that. And he kind of realized this, so he kind of like toned it down. He's like, he's kind of like, yeah, again, we're just gonna go in a circle, and he got him good with the baptism, man. So already right there, and then with the baptism, he even denied it. And he clearly said it there. Believe and be baptized, bro. And what? And you shall be saved. Wow. Boom. That was one of the verses, by the way, that I was gonna ask him about, because that's one of the verses, like. But yeah, he literally said, nope. Yeah, the verse is wrong. That's what he was saying. The verse is wrong, bro. It's wrong. Why? Because he's not really there to do the Bible stuff, man. He's really there just to make money. He's really there just to get people in. He's really there just to be like, look, I got millions of people, and I'm just teaching them lies. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of those people. So you gotta be careful, man. Careful out there. I mean, this is what God was warning us about, guys. These people exist. These people are out there, and they'll come up with things like that. Oh yeah, you don't have to do nothing. That's it. You're good to go later. And they're over there dressing supposedly nice with expensive clothes and making money on you and all this, and you don't have to do nothing, huh? Why you call yourself a teacher? Why are you teaching people? Why are you doing this? See what I'm saying? American flag, I need you. I need you. I got a itchies. And everybody's sleeping, so nobody's going to be able to help me. Are you in a prison? It's freaking this guy. This guy always comes by every time. He comes by every live, and he always asks the same question, and he doesn't even hang out. He just takes off. It's funny. So I'm starting to know people. They come in like that. So this guy is Are you in prison guy? There's another guy that's a little bit more crazy, and he freaking tells me stuff like weird stuff, like really weird stuff. There's another guy that's a Catholic, and he doesn't like me saying stuff about Catholicism, and he starts saying you're an idiot, and well, starts saying a bunch of bad words and things like that, and cussing me out. So there's that guy. There's another guy that says 666. He always comes by. He put 666 on there, guys. Everybody has their own personality, you see, and they come in and they put their stuff. Uh, you get a couple of queers, a couple of gay guys, a couple of weirdos saying crap like, "Oh, you're handsome," or saying, "Oh, you're hot," or some stupid crap. I don't know, some queer stuff. We get a bunch of different people. The internet is funny. Some people, they always talk about death and things like that. Just morbid. Yeah. But different people, man, I'm telling you. And this guy right here is the "Are you in prison" guy. And he always comes by and asks the same question over and over. But yeah, guys, yeah, I got some things to do, guys. But yeah, thanks for cruising by. Thanks for chilling. If you guys got a channel, you guys want people to subscribe or whatever, let me know. Hit you up, put your thing down there or whatever. Shout out or whatever. But yeah, I'm about to get off. And yeah, I got a few things I gotta do. It's been a pretty busy time, man. Busy time. Because yeah, we got no time. Got no time to spare, man. I'm telling you, all the signs of the end of the world are like showing up. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But anyways, um, yeah, yeah, man. It's gonna get crazy, guys. But yeah, thanks for cruising by, guys. Let you guys up. I'll get back on later on. Uh, yeah, if you guys want to subscribe. If you guys just want to look out for the videos, look for the videos. But I'll have more info later on. I'll be more fresh, more energized, and I'll have more stuff for you guys uh, about what we're living in, what times we're living in, because you guys need to prepare yourself and build your ark, because the floods are coming, and the floods are freaking fire. We gotta build. You gotta build that ark, but it's gonna be an ark, spiritual ark that is gonna keep you away from those fires. That's what you have to build, man. So, like I said, guys, we're living in a time, man, like the days of Noah, man. The end of the world. Uh, yeah. You actually, yeah, it might end up seeing me go to prison, probably even live. You know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna shut it down, and then this is where you're gonna see nothing. What happened? He went to freaking prison for what? For preaching. Oh yeah, could happen, guys. I mean, we're living in those times. You know what I'm saying? Trying to revive this cherry because I ordered some cherry that I wanted to grow. Look at this. I want to grow it, and they pretty much just sent me that stupid stick, all dry, and I had to try to revive it, and that's what I'm doing. I have it in water, and it kind of turned green a little bit, if you can see. There's a little bit of green on it, but that green is looks like it's starting to revive. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Because you never know. You could freaking die, you know. But that's what they sent me. Stupid stick, all dry. They didn't even send it to me nice and green. Nothing, dude. Like I literally had to revive it, and I don't even know if it's even gonna make it. To tell you the truth, but to tell you the truth, it looks pretty green from here. It looks looking good. It's looking good. I think I did a great job on it. Because when they sent it to me, it looked like this, all brown, like that, all dry, all stupid. And it looks like some places are green, some places are brown, some places kind of green, some places are brown, and that's pretty disappointing. But hopefully it does well and it survives and we'll be having some end of the world cherries, end of the world in the pot cherries. Uh, that's what I've been doing. I've been preparing. Uh, I don't care what, but saving some kind of money in these times it's gonna help out because you just never know, man. I'm telling you. And this is kind of the things that are gonna help out. You know, grow my own cherries. Uh, I have seeds that I bought because you never know, dude. There's gonna be a time that you're not even gonna be able to get this stuff at all, dude. This is something that I could have over and over and over and over, with just off of that mother. Oh, well, actually, it's not the mother. Actually, it's actually it's pretty much a what's it called? They said it was 2 years old, so they might have grown it from a seedling, but to me it looks too thick to be. Uh, Actually, not too thick, but it looks like I don't know. It looks to me it looks like they cut it off of a tree and then they rooted it, and that's what they sold me. That's what it looks like to me. Because if you can see it, it has a cutting in the top of this plant. So we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully it survives. Like in a year, probably I don't know, not this year, but not maybe next year. It might give out a cherry or two, but I'll give it like 2 years before it starts giving me a nice full amount of cherries. So I got cherry now. Uh, I got blueberries. I got blackberry. What else do I have out there? Lemon, apple, sugar cane, and chili peppers. These little chilies that are really spicy that I bought off a guy that was in the parking lot. He was selling plants. So I bought off a couple plants off of him. I only paid I think I paid $10 for that little plant. So I thought it was a pretty good deal because he said he mixed that plant with the same plant, chilies, and he said it gave him this kind of strand, and it's really spicy, way more spicier. And he says that he had like a few of those plants, and he was just trying to get rid of a few of them or share with people so they could have an experience with those chilies. They're spicy, man. But like this, the biggest one that's grown off of the plant was like about like this big, but usually they grow like they're really small. But boy, they hit, man. You could only eat two of them because more than two, nah, man, it's dangerous. It could jack up your stomach. You know, two is the limit for me. I'm not gonna go more. Those bastards are spicy, man. Those little bastards are spicy, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a good chili. It's a good chili plant. So we got it right there. I got that one. So that's what we got right now, guys. I'm still adding more stuff that I wanna have, and right now it's like the time to grow it because anything could happen, man. Say like in 2 years, this giving me cherries and it's a nice plant. Anything freaking happens, kind of like a COVID thing, where you can't really go to the grocery store and it's gonna get crazy and you already have in your pad is cherries, blueberries. Uh, gotta be smart. Gotta be smart, man. Like say if I lived in India or somewhere where you can't grow stuff, I would grow in a pot, you know. I'll grow that crap in a pot, And I'll have lemon, oranges, something so they could grow easy and very high rate of survival. Apple, something like that. Pears, dang right. Go and get a little cutting off a tree. Oh, there you go. Make your own plant. Gets big. Share with your neighbor here, dude. Here's a cutting. Here you go, man. Grow your own. Now he grows his 2 years. Boom. That's how you guys do it. And you share it. But I don't know. I don't know why they haven't done something like that. You can give it dirty water too. It filters all that, Filters are all up. But that's what I would have done. Africa, if I lived in Africa or something like that, that's what I would have done. I'll freaking travel so long far away where they have nicer cities and look for those apple, orange, lemon trees. You know what I'm saying? Avocado. And just cut a piece off and grow it in your house. Boom. Yeah, it's going to take 2 years, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. 2 years, you'll be having avocados yourself. Oh, there you go. Oh, a lot of protein. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. Ah. All right, guys. Later on, guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. If you guys want to sub it up, go for it. I'm going to have more videos out. More info, guys. End of the world stuff. I mean, it's going to get great. All right, guys. Hey, what's happening, man? I'm about to take off. Thanks for cruising by, though. Micas. All right, guys. Have a good one.